When you can see it, it doesn't take much faith. The test comes when you can't see any sign of what you're believing for. You're working hard, but doors aren't opening. You're praying, but the medical report isn't improving. You're doing the right thing, but your marriage isn't getting better. You know God put the promise in your heart. You know He gave you the dream, but there's no sign that it's happening. If you just saw a little improvement, if you just felt a little better, at least you would know that what you were doing was helping. But many times, before a promise comes to pass, you have to go through a season of silence where you're not seeing anything changing. You'll be tempted to think, is what I'm doing even working? Is my believing, my praying, my giving even making a difference? This is when many people get discouraged and give up on what they're believing for. But just because you don't see anything happening doesn't mean God is not working. Behind the scenes, things are changing that you can't see. God does much of His work in secret. You can't see Him lining up the people you need. You can't see Him arranging good breaks for you. You can't see Him sending the angel with your promise. If you'll stay in faith, at some point, you're going to see what God was doing behind the scenes. Suddenly, things are going to shift in your favor. What happened? You saw what God was up to all those months, even years you didn't think anything was happening. Behind the scenes, things were coming together. But the scripture says, don't get weary in well-doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not.